Hello, hey family, and welcome back to another rochielin YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for being here. As the title suggests, I'm staying at a hotel during the pandemic. I'm staying at one of my favorite hotels that I like to stay at when I'm in Montego Bay. It's called the Hyatt Ziva. They have two hotels on the same properties, Hyatt Ziva, Hyatt Zilera, same thing, love them both, right? I am here for a very short stay, and while I'm here I'm gonna show you guys what it's like being here given this whole pandemic story, right? We're gonna look at what measures are put in place to prevent the spread of the virus, so that if you're ever thinking of coming to Jamaica, coming to Montego Bay, coming to a hotel, maybe this one specifically, you can get an idea of what measures are put in place to keep you safe. Now, I've been here so many times, maybe about 10 times, so I know here like the back of my hand, so I can immediately already tell what's different, right? So I'm gonna show you what's different and just take you around and let you see. So this video is not sponsored yet, but this is just my way of, I'm always here to help you guys so that you can make the right decisions. Whenever you're making that decision, at least you can be guided by my experience, right? So without further ado, let's get into this video. Of course, I'm going to give you a room tour as well, so look out for that. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow me on all social media pages at rochielin. And let's get into the video now. Ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start from the beginning. So as we drove in, everything is pretty much the same. Very nice, beautiful scenery. When you get to the gate, the security guard asks for your name if you're checking in or you're a returning visitor. Of course, if you're checking in, you say check in, they look for your name on a sheet of paper. Now when I got to the gate, she could not find my name on her paper that she had, so she wrote it down and sent me on. Pulled up to the lobby, we have the bell boys or the bellman and outside unpacking different people's luggage, putting them on a cart, taking them to their rooms, etc. One of the first things I realized that I encounter is a sanitization machine. And this is typical in Jamaica because every establishment that you enter, upon entering that establishment, there is usually either a sanitization machine or a security guard or a store worker who sanitizes your hands and also checks your temperature. Now, there was no temperature check done upon entry, but I was sanitized. I was given a bag card by the bellman, and then I was ushered into the lobby area. Upon getting to the lobby area, it was very empty, or it was not the usual flow of traffic that is usually there. So they have a lot of signs to say maintain your 6 feet distance, a lot of signs to remind you to sanitize and to keep clean and remind you that we're in a pandemic basically. Now you go up to the counter, there are lines to get to the counter to check in, and of course on the floor they have like those stickers that tells you how far away from each other you're supposed to stay. So, and that's typical of many places, different establishments in Jamaica. So in case you forget that you're supposed to be 6 feet away from your fellow citizen or brother or visitor, they remind you. So they show you where you should queue in line, right? So you get up to the front desk assistant, and I dealt with a female, and of course she was very polite, welcomed me, and she offered me something to drink. Now I had the choice of water, beer, or something else. I don't remember what else it was honestly, but I chose water. And then she proceeded to ask my name, which she then looked in her system, find the name, the whole works, and then she gave me a form to fill out. Now the form on the front, or the first 2 pages, are the typical form that I would usually get to put in your name, your address, your email address, sign that you're the person staying here, sign that if you're putting a credit card on file, no smoking policy. And then I realized there's something new to the form where they ask you, or they implore that you do not disturb your neighbor next door by playing loud music. I didn't know that that was a thing, that people play loud music at the hotel, but I asked the lady about it and she said yeah, it's actually a thing, so they added it to the form. Now what was new about the form was towards the back there was a whole new thing on COVID that you had to sign to, and this is what the form looks like. The undersigned for myself and on behalf of my accompanying guests traveling on the same reservation hereby acknowledge and agree that I shall disclose to the hotel's general management if myself and or any of my accompanying guests traveling on the same reservation experience during our stay at the hotel one or more symptoms of which the World Health Organization and health authorities in Jamaica have linked with a possible contagion with the SARS-CoV-2 COVID-19 virus, including but not limited to fever, dry cough or sore throat, difficulty breathing, chest pain or pressure, headache, abdominal muscle, tiredness or malaise, nasal discharge. Furthermore, I acknowledge and agree that we shall comply with all of the health and hygiene protocols and safety measures determined by the hotel and the World Health Organization and the health authorities in Jamaica to prevent the spread and transmission of the above mentioned virus. I acknowledge the use of a face mask is mandatory in all public spaces. However, the same is optional at the beach pool. Children should not wear masks at the pool or beach area. For more information, please contact us. Okay. Now, after having signed all of that, then you're given a room key and you're sent on your merry way to head to your room. The bellman either comes with you to your room or he takes your bag after you. So that's basically the check-in process. It's pretty simple, not very different from the usual. Pretty much the same, to be honest. It's just that they added some things to the form. And as you walk into your room, you're seeing different signs to say maintain social distancing and just to remind you that hey, we're still in this period of time, so be careful. If you're experiencing symptoms, do this, that, and the whole work. So that's interesting, so I'm gonna pause here and continue a little bit more. But I just got to the room, just came from a meeting, so I'm gonna go grab a shower, freshen up, and then head out to dinner. And I'm gonna take you with me. So keep watching. Let's go. 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 I know this is not the typical review, but this is rochielin, man. We can't do everything the same way, man. Man. And I just want to say thank you guys for rocking with me this whole year. I know 2020 has not been the best year for many, and I do pray for them, but it still has not been the worst year. I try to look at the positives in every situation. So I know it's not best, but I try not to make it my worst either, if you get what I mean. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'm gonna shower and I'll see you back in a little bit. Okay, welcome back. Alright, so I'm not heading to dinner like I initially told you, because I just realized it's a little early for dinner. It's 5:30 and I don't think I'm going to be going to dinner until about 8. So what I was told upon checking in is that you now have to make reservations for dinner. Before, when I came here last year and all the times I've been here, only 1 or 2 restaurants you had to make reservations for, but apparently now whatever restaurant they're having on that particular night, you have to make a reservation. Now I was told that tonight the only restaurant that's going to be open is the French restaurant, and then they're gonna have like a street food fair, so that should be exciting. Usually when I'm here though, like all the restaurants are open because they have so many. They have like a seafood restaurant, and they have the French, they have like a Brazilian restaurant that have like the different meats that you choose from, and that's always good. And they have the buffet, which I'm a picky eater, so having the buffet I get to choose what I want, and they usually have like different themes for different nights, etc. But now, you know, given everything, I guess they limit the amount of restaurants are open. I'm not too sure, but I was told that only the French restaurant is open, and then a street food fair, which will be kind of like a buffet style, right? So I'm gonna make a reservation for that, for the French restaurant, because you know when you go hotel, you have to try a little bit of everything. So I want to go to reservation dinner, and I also want to go to street fair, right? So I was told to dial 0 and make the reservation. So let's do that. Put it on speaker. Hi, good evening, Janique. I'm calling to make reservations at the French restaurant for tonight.
Alright, so we're also having a street food festival. You're not interested in that? You only want to book for the French?
I want to do both.
Okay, alright, there's absolutely no.
Why do one?
Alright, so for right now, in terms of the reservations, it's the restaurant that will handle that, and they're gonna open at 6.
Oh, so I can't book before 6?
Right, you can book before. The reservation agent is here from 9 to 4.
Wait, so what do? I don't understand.
So after 4 o'clock, then it would be the restaurant that would take it over, and they're opening at 6.
Oh, so you're saying I cannot make the reservation before 6? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, my lady.
Mm.
You would have to. I could take the information from you, but it's the restaurant who's supposed to give us the confirmation.
Okay. So if I give you the information, will you be able to get the confirmation from the restaurant for me?
Alright, give me one moment, my lady. One moment. Can I place you on a brief hold?
Sure. So I'm on hold. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit spoiled, but hey, you have to ask for what you want in life sometimes, you know. If it's a no, it's a no. But let it not be said that you didn't ask. You know what I mean? Waiting. While I wait, let me continue to talk to you. So usually, they're like different, like there's like this one specific restaurant I know that is open throughout the day, and they serve like jerk food. So I'm gonna go and check if they're still open just before the street food fair starts. But since it's cutting so close, it may not be open, but it's still worth a try. So I could snack on that, then go to the street food fair, and go to the reservation, and go back to the street food fair. You know, I don't know. This is a long wait. I'm still waiting.
How many persons are in your party?
2.
And you wanted to go at what time?
At around 8.
Alright, the only time slots that I am seeing is either 6 or 6:15.
What kind of early dinner that?
The 8 o'clock slots and the 7:45 are booked up.
Alright. So no 9 o'clock?
9:15, but not 9.
Okay, 9:15.
9:15?
Yeah, 9:15 works.
Not a problem. So
What time does
person,
the... For 2, yes.
And you're in 2240.
Correct.
Alright, give me one moment.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Awesome, that's it. Oh, I just got the email. Ignore my cracked phone screen, but that's the email. It says, Dear Rochelle, your booking at Hartzilla Rosal is all set. Grand total of $0. Oh, did I mention that this is an all-inclusive hotel, right? Which means that you pay one fee and the food is inclusive during your stay. So you don't pay for breakfast, lunch, or dinner separately. It's just the one fee, right? Room service is also included in the fee that you pay, and it's 24/7. So you can order from the room service menu at any time at all during your stay. There's a menu I'll show you guys in a bit that show you the breakfast, lunch, dinner section, and you just order according to the time that you order, and they'll come and deliver it to the room, which is super cool because when I was in Dominican Republic, I went to an all-inclusive hotel there, and I had to pay for breakfast separately, even though it's all-inclusive, you know. So I took it for granted that all-inclusive everywhere means that your food is included in everything. But it wasn't until I went to Damrep and I went to that hotel I realized that even though it's all-inclusive, you still have to pay for your breakfast if they bring it to your room. They spoil us here in Jamaica. This is what I like. So wanna know, make a damn good place. See? Here's another difference that I noticed. Usually when you come to this hotel, you get like bed slippers and robe and all of that in the room. But not this time. Not with COVID. They told us that if you want the robe and the bed slippers, you'll have to request it, because they don't want to stock the room with the robes. People come and use and reuse and reuse, and then I don't know, cross-contaminate, I guess. So you have to request it. It's on demand, right? Another difference with the room is that usually, because it's all-inclusive, they usually stock the indoor bar, right? So the bar usually has snacks and it has juice like beers and sodas and juices and water and all of that. It's usually inside because that's free. Well, not free, but it's included in the price that you pay. But not now. Now, the fridge is empty. Let's talk about this remote that has been sanitized and placed in this bag. Very cool. Very good. So I'm finally going outside. Should have gone already from earlier, but today I chat to no, I don't reach on now. So the first order of business with being on the property is that you must be wearing your mask at all times. So I'm gonna mask up. This is my mask. Have a little opening here. Hello. I eat through here sometimes, but I keep it closed for the most part. So we're about to go outside, right? Outfit check. Let me show you guys what I'm wearing. So I just have on a little romper. Yeah. Did I show you this? Upon entering the room, there is a sign that says this room has been cleaned and sanitized for your protection. Super cool. So let's go this way. This way, baby. It's a little dark, it's getting dark, and my room is actually on the second floor, and these are the first 4 rooms with the cement pools. Actually wish I had gotten one of these, especially on both sides. It is absolutely stunning. Look at it. You know, usually since no one is around me, I'll take the mask off for a little bit, but usually it is a lot more crowded. It's not so crowded today. I'm gonna go over by where they usually have the jerk food. I know them finished now, but we're gonna walk that way and just show you guys what's there. Hello, food finish? Good night, food finish? Food finish?
No, I can serve you. What do you want?
Can I get jerk leg and thigh?
Jerk leg and thigh? How many?
1? Just
Do you have anything with it? Like rice?
no, what else do they have? Just rice?
Sean, your festival? Your festival? Okay,
No, you have fries?
No, fries? No.
Alright,
You
just
can come back tomorrow, I serve you fries.
Alright, just the chicken. Alright, So I'm gonna try this one. That sauce tastes kinda like a fruity mangoey sauce. I don't know. Let's try this one now. Tastes like jerk sauce. It's not as hot. Guy don't know some Jamaican. Because he was telling me, oh, it's extra hot. But it's not extra hot. You know, we love spicy, but I understand a lot of the tourists may find it too hot. But me a yardie, I can manage it. I am now approaching the street food fair. And it looks like I'm a little early, but you see how around here so pretty. Around here so have pretty lights. Well, the bar is open.
I'm so drawn to you. Just like a magnet, we're just like a magnet. The things we have can't be taken for granted. I know that it has always been you. I can't help it, I'm so drawn to you. Hey, drawn to you.
We did see that lady first though, Cardi B, okay? We did see the lady first. My lady right there, hello, Linda, there you go. Hey, how you doing? What's the name of the song, Princess? No letting go by Wayne Wonder? Yeah. You Jamaican? She not playing no more, bro. She don't play no more Jamaican song. What's your name, Princess? Can say, huh? T-E-N. You know she knows she a 10 dog. Okay, DJ, run the next one. Here we go. Press and love. Way over the back right there, Mr. Rose Boss. Tell me. Bruno Mars 24K. That's what you said? That's what you said? That is correct, my friend. 24K magic right there. You had a 1 point for Rose. Put Rose on that. Boss. Here we go. All right, now. Yes, you see, that was just a
Good morning, my lovely people. How are you doing? It's the next day, as you can see. This is what the outside is looking like. It's very bright and the place is rather empty. I presume persons are either eating or sleeping. It's 8:30 in the morning. I really wanted to get up at 7:30, but you know. So this is outside. I see these people downstairs have the swimming pool. I have not been in the pool, Anna. Gorgeous, right? So last night, as you guys know, for dinner, the first thing I had was a jerk chicken by the Jerk Chicken Hut. I'm gonna go by there later on and show you again. And then we went to the street fair, and remember I made reservations for 9:15 at the French restaurant. I stayed so long at the street fair that the reservation at the French restaurant did not see me. I didn't go at all. The street fair had a mixture of different types of foods, and I tried different things. So by the time I finished trying, I was so stuffed. I even wanted to get like, they had like Jamaican treats, like, you know, gizzard, bread pudding and caramel pudding and stuff like that. I wanted to try those, but girl, my belly couldn't hold no more. I was stuffed. You see, when I got inside, I just had to just lay down flat on my back because there's so many things I had. I was like, all right, I need for just go down. I need for go down. So that was that for dinner, right? So that was, and it was a pretty good night until, I don't know what they call the person who conducts like the events here, but at first they were playing music and it was good. It was a nice vibe. And then they started doing like games, and when they started doing games, it kind of just lame up the place, in my opinion. So at that point I left. And then they started doing steel band, which was pretty good, but it's a Friday night. More hear some music. Worse, the rest of the country are under lockdown. We have curfew at 9, so we're on this property and we don't have the curfew on the property. So you know, it was a one night to hear some music and have a party, and they just changed the whole mood. So it was at that point that I came to the room and I knocked out. I had rum, it knocked me out. Knocked out in everything, clothes, everything, makeup, everything. So right now I'm gonna head down to breakfast. So I'm gonna take you guys with me, going to the buffet, so that you guys get to see what that's like. And I have the option of ordering room service, but I may do that when I get back. But let's head to breakfast in the meantime, right? Thank you so much for being on the journey, and I hope you're learning from this video and it helps you to shape your decision whenever you're making that decision. You know, love y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, and I am doing a room tour, but the room tour will be in a different video. So after you've watched this video, head over to the one that comes up at the end of this video and see the tour of the room. Okay? Love y'all. See ya.
Inside is cool because outside is a bit cold.
Sure. What's your name?
My name is Chef One.
Chef Chevy, big up yourself. So look out for the vlog so you can see yourself. Guys, when you come to Hyatt, come to Chef Chevy.
It's a place to be, you know?
But we can't see your face though.
You guys know.
Hey, hey. My eggs are ready. So Dale is gonna make me vegan French toast. Hey! Thank you. So I got omelette, bami, fish, and pancake. What a combination, right? So you guys know how much I try to not have dairy, right? So I asked the chef to make me some French toast, but you know French toast is made with dairy milk, and I asked her if she could make it with almond milk or some other non-dairy milk, and she did, and there it is. And not only that, but she gave me in a takeaway box. That is a dining only buffet, and she gave me in a takeaway box, you know, so that's good. So the customer service here is great. So I kind of just stopped outside and I'm gonna try it. Tastes good. Big up yourself, Dale. That's excellent customer service there, guys. I know you guys don't usually do the non-dairy thing, and you did it for me at the request of the customer. Awesome.